Hello everyone. This video is about Meta Imagine. It's an AI image generator tool, and I'm going to demonstrate it in this video. And again, it's called Meta Imagine. It's a free AI image generator tool. Specifically, it's a text-to-image generator tool, and you go to imagine.meta.com. And just in case you don't know, Meta is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. And when you go to imagine.meta.com, you'll see something like this. And you have to actually log in order to do anything. So you click on login, and then you can log in with your Facebook account or an email. I'm going to use email, but you can use your personal Instagram or Facebook account. And when you have your email, you can log in, and you can, once you put in you can receive a some kind of a code to your email address, or you can put in a password. But let's just say you can also create an email, and if you put your email here, you'll get a confirmation code. And then once you get the confirmation code, you can create the Meta account. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and log in. Okay, so I've now logged in, and in this video, I'm going to do 10 different prompts, and I'll just show you the prompts I have here. These are the prompts. These are some things I thought of, and these are some things that I find interesting, or I would be interested to know what they look like from this AI generator tool. And I can kind of judge the quality of this tool compared to um, alternatives such as OpenAI's DALL-E 3 or Midjourney or Stable Diffusion. And anyway, I just wanted to show you these 10. I'm going to use these 10 and I'll go through each one, and that's going to be this video. Okay, so going back here, I'm logged into imagine.meta.com. And I'm going to have one that says create an image of Mount Everest with Yetis. So click on generate. And I have not pre-generated any of these, so I'm going to be seeing this for the first time, just like you. Okay, so this is semi interesting. Okay, so it creates 4 different ones. I think these are really beautiful, actually. But it's kind of annoying. There's what do you call it? A watermark in the lower left. It says, what does it say? It says, imagine. It says, um, imagined with AI. That's what the watermark says. And I can actually download this. And when I download it, this is what it's going to look like. You see here, again, that's, I think I can zoom in here. Maybe not. Give me just a moment here. Okay, so I'm going to use a different program to view this. This allows me to zoom in more easily. Okay, so it says the thumbnail, the watermark says imagined with AI, imagined with AI. So apparently there's going to be a watermark. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that actually. But overall, I think these are pretty good. But my original prompt was with Yetis. None of these have Yetis as far as I know, and maybe that's a Yeti. So it kind of ignored part of the prompt. So that's okay, but I still think this is pretty good so far. Okay, let's go with this next one. Create an image of two polar bears playing basketball and the floor is made of ice. Okay, so of course polar bears live in the Arctic and the Arctic is very cold and there's probably going to be ice and lots of snow. So let's see if, and of course this would probably never happen in real life. I don't know how, unless maybe someone was able to train polar bears to do this, this would never happen probably. So let's generate this. But I do like this imagine, like this is something that would never happen in real life, but I think it's cool to imagine this. I think this is pretty cool actually. This is a good a good image. So this that ball there does look kind of bizarre. I can't really. This looks like a basketball. I don't know what shape you would call that. That kind of looks like a ball, but it kind of looks like a warped ball. But maybe that makes sense if polar bears are super strong and maybe one of them hit it really hard. Um, and then the details here, um, the claws there, I don't really know how to articulate that, but and then yeah, but that it does actually look pretty good. The polar bears look very accurate. That looks like a real polar bear. The floor is ice. Um, the claws here, I don't really know why, but they don't look super accurate, but I do think that's like still extremely good. Um, maybe like in the next version of Meta Imagine with the new models, it gets better and better. Okay, cool. So there's no basketball hoop here or backboard, but maybe that's kind of dribbling. I don't really know. That's cool. I think that is pretty good, actually. Um, and you know what? I'm going to be downloading these uh, just later. Because I don't know if actually this will save previous images. Um, let's see if actually it does save. That would be a little annoying if it doesn't save the previous images. I don't see any option to um, look at previously generated images. So I don't know, maybe it just doesn't save it or allow you to visit. Okay, so let's move on here. I um, I create an image of two dogs playing tennis together. One of the dogs should be a golden retriever and the other should be a Rottweiler. And just to be safe, you know what? I'm just going to have new tabs, so I'll have multiple tabs open. So I won't have to um, download each one to save time. I can download it later. But yeah, I think this is anyway, I'll have a new tab open. So this was that image, two dogs playing tennis together. Let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah, that is pretty awesome actually. Um, okay, so that is not a golden retriever, but that is, and that's a Rottweiler. Um, that kind of just looks like they're playing with the ball, but that is kind of cute though. And yeah, I think actually this is honestly this one probably is my favorite. The tennis racket kind of looks like it's going through the side of its mouth. So even though its mouth is open, it's kind of going through like the side of its mouth. But it does look like the Rottweiler and the Golden Retriever look super accurate, and the tennis ball looks accurate. So I can't really complain. I didn't tell it specifically that one should be on the other side of the court. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I'd have to be more specific, but this does look really kind of cute to me. So I think that was pretty cool. Okay, so next one here. Create an image of four people playing tennis together in a mixed doubles game. And if you don't know, mixed double means male and female. Um, and let me just copy this here. Okay, so what mixed means from mixed doubles is it's male and female. Like doubles means you have two players on each side. Uh, Mixed double should be a male and a female on each side. And let's see if it has enough background knowledge to actually know that. Um, oh yeah, I forgot. And the court should be made of clay. That was something I wanted to do. Okay, so already um, this is probably like this is still pretty good. Like I don't know, there's five people here, there should be only four, but I still think that's pretty good. And I'm gonna say, and the and the court should be made of clay. Let's see if, and I'm just gonna, I'll put that at the top so later I can copy it. Okay, so mixed doubles. I can't really tell. It looks like this woman is holding two different rackets. Um, it's kind of bizarre. Um, this looks kind of cool. Unfortunately, yeah, okay, so there should be two people on this side and two people on this side. They did draw one female and three males, but the faces look kind of warped. Um, yeah, this does look pretty accurate. Okay, so her face is kind of warped. Sometimes you get that with AI generators. But overall, I think that was pretty good. Um, Maybe it just doesn't have enough background knowledge to know what mixed doubles means. Okay, so next one here. Create a new version of the Mona Lisa with a modern Italian woman. Okay, so, and I said specifically try misspelling it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the Mona Lisa. Okay, so that's a misspelling. The Mona Lisa. And if you don't know, Mona Lisa is probably the most famous painting in the whole world. Um, it's at a famous museum in Paris. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, again, I'm misspelling this. Mona Lisa, I called it Mona Lista. Let's see if it's smart enough to know it's misspelled and if it gives me something. Okay, so that's kind of cute. I guess um, it understands what I did. So that's the Mona Lisa, but it's not a modern, it doesn't really look like a modern woman. This still kind of looks like it's from the 1500s or something. All right, now let's see if I spell it correctly. Um, a Mona Lisa with a modern Italian woman. Okay, that is kind of interesting. Uh, okay, let me modify this. Make sure she is wearing modern clothing and not clothing from the 1500s. Let's see if it understands that. Okay, well maybe it doesn't understand. It's still pretty good, um, but I still think the quality is amazing. But this definitely is not to the point where um, graphic designers are overnight replaced. There's still like so much little detail that is important that is kind of missing, but I still think this is amazing. It knows what the Mona Lisa is, and it knows, so I think that is quite good. And just as a random aside, yes, maybe eventually these types of image generators will be so good as to replace humans, but right now I still think it's human artists. I still think it's quite a long ways before that would be reality. Okay, so the next prompt is create a line drawing for a children's coloring book of a beautiful nature scene with a mountain in the background, with lots of trees, a river, and deer in the background. Okay, so that's kind of a mouthful, um, and make sure it is a black and white line drawing. Okay, so a coloring book usually has these things called black and white line drawings. So this does look pretty good, and I'll uh, paste that in there so I don't forget. Um, so that's those are trees. This is a river. That's a deer. That's a mountain. That's very beautiful. And this almost kind of looks, I can't really tell that almost, these trees, they almost look Japanese or Chinese. I can't really tell. Um, that's a male deer. It's quite good. Um, it's a beautiful mountain. Yeah, this is fantastic. Actually, for a coloring book, maybe this would be pretty good. Um, yeah, I think it's quite good. And then beautiful deer. We've got trees, a mountain. Actually, so far I think this is my favorite drawing because I think it's the most accurate. Okay, next one. Create an image of a dog in a rocket ship. Okay, so I'll go there. Create an image of a dog in a rocket ship going into space. And I didn't give it much detail besides that, so there's a lot of different directions it could go. Ah, that's so cute. It made it like cartoonish. Okay. I like that it can make cartoon stuff. That's kind of cute. Okay, so yeah, this could be for like a children's book. Um, so the other one, this is a coloring book, so kids will actually draw in this. But this one, these images could be for a book, a children's picture book. So there's already images, but they don't actually draw anything. They just read it. I think this is really interesting. I love the imagination. Um, in terms of like accuracy, yeah, I don't think this is particularly accurate. Like in terms of like for safety, I think a dog would definitely die. But if it's just like a fantasy, I think this is fantastic. I love it actually. Okay, that's good. Now this one I thought of I wanted to know what AI thinks aliens will look like. So I said here, imagine we see extraterrestrial creatures in 2024. Show me what the aliens look like in a detailed drawing. So let's see what it's going to look like. Okay, interesting. So this is a unique take on um, yeah, that's kind of interesting. I bet it was trained with like a lot of different alien images. Maybe it's just kind of a variant of what it's been trained with. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Um, I don't really have any complaints. This would be good for like a a sci-fi movie, science fiction movie. Okay, so I'm going to open this twice. So for the next two. Okay, so number 9. This one is very, very specific, and I don't think it'll get it right, but I just wanted to try. Okay, so show me two male lions playing Grand Theft Auto 6 together on an Xbox. And of course, Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't even out yet. There was just a recent video made for it, an amazing advertisement for it. I'm curious. It would definitely need background knowledge on this, but I'm wondering if it even knows what Grand Theft Auto is. Maybe it doesn't know what 6 is, but maybe it knows what 5 is. So let's try that. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't tell it to put human clothes on. Okay. Well, looks like they're definitely playing video games. Oh my goodness. I don't know, is that like a character from Grand Theft Auto 5? And the lions have tattoos. My goodness. That's kind of cute. So this looks like a lion's head on a human's body. Um, I wonder why it did that. Okay, so this is actually a lion, like a lion's body. Maybe it figured that lions just couldn't play video games because of their paws. I'm not sure. But that's an interesting take. I did not expect this. That is kind of cute. Okay, last one here. Make an image of 4 dolphins playing water polo with each other. So, one, it needs to know what dolphins are. Two, it needs to know what water polo is and playing. And of course, this is a human sport, but I'm curious what it will think dolphins playing this would be. Here we go. Okay, it looks like they're um, playing volleyball. And I actually forgot exactly what water polo looks like. Yeah, actually that does look accurate. And I even asked it to do something and I forgot what it looked like. Okay, so let's go back here. So it looks like they are playing water polo. There's a net here. That's really cool. Um, these dolphins kind of look robotic here. But there's 4 of them. Here there's 4, and actually there's more than 4 here. There's one, 2, 3, 4, and I can't tell if that's one. Maybe there's 5 or 6 dolphins there. I didn't tell it to have a person, and I specifically said 4 dolphins. This is 5, but it's at least 4, so that is still pretty good. It's blowhole. Um, it's got a hole here. I don't know how accurate this is, but this is still like really good, I think. This one is good enough. Let's see here. I think this one is the dolphins look the most accurate here. Um, and I think this looks pretty cool too. Okay, so I've now shown you these 10 prompts. Create an image of Mount Everest with Yetis. That one didn't look great, but these other ones looked pretty good. And again, this video was about Meta Imagine. So all you need to do is go to imagine.meta.com. And if you have a Facebook or Instagram account, you can log in with that or make a Meta account. Um, and the only sort of downsides I see with this are one, I don't see any way to see your previous, I don't see any way to see previous images you've made to go back to them. So that is like semi-annoying, but maybe they'll add that later. But I think a lot of these images are amazing, and this would never happen in real life playing basketball unless a person actually trained polar bears to do this. I think this image is very beautiful. Um, this image looks pretty good. Um, there's two females and two males, so that's at least mixed doubles. I asked it to make like a version of the Mona Lisa, but with a modern Italian woman. This is like, looks like she's from the 1500s, based on the first Mona Lisa, but still pretty good. Here's the coloring book image. This is a cute dog going into space. This is Aliens in 2024. These are two lions playing Grand Theft Auto. And these are four dolphins playing water polo. So I think you can have a lot of fun with this. And compared with, I would say, in terms of my opinion of this, I think the image quality here is very good. And this potentially could be a good competitor to DALL-E 3, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion. So I definitely think that this is pretty good. Um, and I guess the only other sort of annoying thing for me is that there's always going to be a watermark. Maybe eventually they'll have the paid version where you don't have the watermark. And of course you can try to remove the watermark, but that does take a bit of effort. And again, here's the watermark. But besides that, I think I'm very happy with what Meta did. I think they've made an amazing product. Maybe their idea is long term, this can be some way to generate income for them. And they're trying to catch up with ChatGPT and others. But I think Meta has done an amazing job here. And it's amazing that you can do all this for free. Uh, I these days I feel spoiled by AI, but even just 5 years ago, maybe this wouldn't have been possible. So, and of course, like it's free now, which is incredible. Um, so anyway, I think that you may have fun with Meta Imagine or Imagine with Meta AI. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment if you'd like. Okay, thank you. See you in the next one.